Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Quizino. Everything tonight is casino themed, including what I'm wearing, which was the entire idea behind doing this. Thank you all for being here. I see we've already got 44 people here. I'm expecting a few more, so we'll just wait for a couple moments if anyone else drops in, and then we will get going. The idea of Velcro being underneath so I can rip the whole thing off underneath that would be impressive. Not this time. This is one of my favourite suits. Being careful with this one. So, cheers to you all. If you haven't been to one of my quizzes before, the way it works is we're going to have 6 rounds of questions. Each round is worth 10 points. And we'll do 2 rounds of questions, then we'll do 2 sets of answers, and so on throughout. As I said, it's all casino themed, so keep an eye out on that. If anyone's having any problems, let me know. But I think, given the fact you're all commenting, that you can all hear me okay. Suits plural, says Paul. Yes, I have multiple suits, Paul, because I have to wear them for work. I think if everyone's ready, we'll look to get started. Although I would appreciate actually if anybody from my family can just confirm that they are here. Also from Shelley's family, because I've not seen any of them commenting yet. Oh, there are the Cahills. Hello, the lockdowners. Cheers. Good evening. Thank you for being here. Should say how much I really appreciate you guys coming along to these quizzes. I'm willing to wear a shirt that I'll have to iron. Never seen me in a suit at work, Serena. That's an outrage. The jacket is on the coat peg nearly every day. Paul says, Iron. What's that? It's Iron Man's superpower. Only interview. I do occasionally wear suits, if I've got a big meeting. Oh, thank you, Dad. You say we're here. Appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, in which case, Dave says I look like professional. Oh dear. Actually, we covered this a couple of weeks ago. I am a professional YouTube quiz streamer because Paul sent me £1 the other day in exchange for this. So I have been paid for doing it, therefore I am a professional. I hope that's not a made-up bow tie. Don't look too closely. Millennial James Bond, tux, but also gaming headset. This is not a tuxedo. This is a dinner jacket. Oh, hello for Adam Maisie as well. Oh, the lockdowners are Tim, Serena, Sean, Steve, Sharon, Fiona, Paul, Stuart, Eva, Fran, and Maisie. Hello to you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Millie. Appreciate it. Okay, I am going to get us ready to start the quiz. Paul says I'm as classy as a D&D t-shirt and jeans. Well, that is me shortly before I put the dinner jacket on. Okay, I think we are ready to go. So I'm going to move it straight. Oh, I haven't stopped the music. Let me stop the music. Okay, right. Let's begin with round one. If you guys could see that, which you can't currently. Let me fix that. There we go. So, round one is, in keeping with tonight's theme, it's all about casinos. We have got 10 multiple choice questions, and you get 1 point for each question. Let's begin. So, question number one. What are the kissing kings? Are they the kings of diamonds and spades, the kings of clubs and diamonds, the kings of hearts and diamonds, or the kings of clubs and spades? So what are the kissing kings? Kings of diamonds and spades, kings of clubs and diamonds, kings of hearts and diamonds, or kings of clubs and spades? Question number two. What is a dead man's hand? Is it a royal flush in spades, ace high with no pair, aces and eights, or four deuces? So what is a dead man's hand? A royal flush in spades, aces high with no pair, aces and eights, or four deuces? Question three. How many number combinations are there on a pair of dice? That is a D6 for the D&D fans out there. We're just talking about a D6. Six-sided dice. How many number combinations? 24, 21, 12, or 11? So how many number combinations are there on a pair of dice? 24, 21, 12, or 11? Number four. What do all the numbers on a roulette wheel add up to? Is it 212, 420, 666, or 999? So if you took all the numbers in the roulette wheel and you added them up, what would you get? Would it be 212, 420, 666, or 999? And in doing the research for this, I can tell you that it makes no difference if we're talking about an American or European roulette wheel. They add up to the same number. I think we're all ready, so we'll move on to question number five. So question five. In bridge, what is the highest ranking suit? Is it diamonds, clubs, hearts, or spades? Appreciate that one is not, the best multiple choice because they are all perfectly viable. But there must be a couple of people out there who've played bridge. Not me. So in bridge, what is the highest ranking suit? Is it diamonds, clubs, hearts, or spades? Question 6. In which game do you score 1 for his knobs? Is it solitaire, cribbage, hearts, or pontoon? So in which game do you score 1 for his knobs? Is it solitaire, cribbage, hearts, or pontoon? Question 7. From which language do we get the word casino? Is it Italian, French, German, or Portuguese? So from which language do we get the word casino? Italian, French, German, or Portuguese? Andrew has just shared a picture with our work group of me in my denim jacket. Very suave, I must say. If you want another picture, Andrew, let me know and I'll pose. I don't think a dab would be quite right this time, but... Question 8. What do opposite sides of a 6-sided die add up to? Is it 5, 6, 7, or 8? So what do the opposite sides of a 6-sided die add up to? 5, 6, 7, or 8? Okay, we'll move on to question number 9. Question 9. Which of these is not another name for fruit machines? Slot machines, poker machines, puggies, or spin boxes? So which of these is not another name for fruit machines? Slot machines, poker machines, puggies, or spin boxes? Which one is not a name for fruit machines? Final question for the round. Question number 10. From which gambling activity do we get the phrase also ran? Is it poker, horse racing, craps, or pontoon? So from which gambling activity do we get the phrase also ran? Is it poker, horse racing, craps, or pontoon? If you want to see any of the questions again, let me know, and I'll happily flick back so you can have another look. And let's see what you guys are telling me. Oh, no changes yet. Everyone must be concentrating, which is nice to see. Oh, Judy, you'd like number 1 again. Yep, no problem. Here you go. Number 1 was, what are the kissing kings? Are they the kings of diamonds and spades, the kings of clubs and diamonds, the kings of hearts and diamonds, or the kings of clubs and spades? Oh, Susie. Yep. Nice to see you. Glad you're here. There's question one again. Are there any others? Anyone would like to see again? Do let me know. Otherwise, if everyone's happy, I'll move us on to round two. Okay, I think we're probably ready for round two. Let's take a look. Oh, evening, Sarah, and Adam. I'm assuming is there too. Glad you're here. We're just moving on to round two, which is all about flags. I know some people out there who really like rounds about flags. So, George, I'm looking at you. Also, Sebi. I hope you enjoy this. So, we're going to have 10 flags, and these 10 flags represent the places in the world that have the most casinos. There are 10 flags. I want you to name the country or the state. Okay? Let's start. So, flag number one is I should say as well, these are in order of most casinos to least. So flag number one represents the place in the world with the most casinos. Sorry about the bling blings. Computers being chatty. So flag number two. Flag number three. Oh, head's in the way that one. Flag number four. And flag number five. I'll pause here for a moment so you can look at the first five before we move on to the second five. And in the meantime, very important job. Cheers. Okay, we will move on to the second set. So flag number six. I'm hoping this one's not too much of a stretch, if I'm completely honest. Then again, we've had international people on the quiz before, so maybe, I don't know. Number seven. So that flag represents the place in the world with the seventh highest number of casinos. Number 8. Number 9. I'm sure there are people screaming. Yes, some of these have been edited a bit to not give the game away. And finally, number 10. So they are our 10 flags for this round. I will leave this up for a moment so you can confer. If you need to see any of the first 5 again, let me know. I'll happily flick back. I'll be honest, I don't know what Emma and Sam are saying to Shelley, because Shelley is playing with Emma and Sam, but I can hear her hooting upstairs, which is lovely to hear. I'm glad she's having a good time. Yeah, I'm not seeing any requests for the first 5 again. So if you are happy to move on, we'll move on to the answers for rounds 1 and 2. Let me know if you're happy to move on. All okay, right. I think we'll get going then. Let's keep the momentum up. So, if you're ready, here are the answers to round 1. So, question number 1 was, what are the kissing kings? They are the kings of clubs and diamonds. When they get a new pack of cards, they're the 2 kings that are touching each other in the middle of the pack. Used to me. Number 2. What is a dead man's hand? It's aces and eights. This dates back to the Old West. I've forgotten the name of the cowboy, but he was playing a round of poker, had aces and eights, and that's when he was shot. That's why it's called a dead man's hand. Somebody I'm sure out there will remind me of the guy's name. Number 3. How many number combinations are there on a pair of dice? 21. 21 combinations. 3 sets of 7. Which brings us on to question 4. What do the numbers on the... Oh, no. I moved the questions around. What do the numbers on the roulette wheel add up to? It is 666. That's why it's called the Devil's Wheel. Ah, thank you, Jim. Wild Bill Hickok. Exactly right. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it. Number 5, in bridge, what is the highest ranking suit? It's not my suit. It is spades. Spades is the highest ranking suit in bridge. Number 6, in which game do you score 1 for his knobs? That is cribbage. Number 7, from which language do we get the word casino? It is from Italian. Casa. Number 8. What do the opposite sides of a 6-sided dice add up to? It is 7. Hence earlier, number of combinations would be 21 because it's 3 sets of 7. Number 9. Which of these is not another name for fruit machines? It is spin boxes. All the others are legitimate names for fruit machines. They're called puggies in Australia, apparently. Number 10. From which gambling activity do we get the phrase also ran? That is, of course, from horse racing. So I'll add up your scores for that round, and we'll go straight on to the answers for round 2, which is our flags round. So our first flag, this is the place in the world with the most casinos, is of course Nevada. 334 casinos in Nevada, obviously in Vegas. Number 2, Canada. Canada has 216 casinos. Number 3, this is Mexico with 206 casinos. Number 4, into Europe for this one, this is the Netherlands with 188 casinos. Number 5, also Europe, this is France with 183 casinos. Crikey, Lockdown has got 9. CS Professional Squad got 9 in the first round there. High scores. I'm impressed. I thought that round was hard. If I'd been answering it, I'd got maybe 3. Okay, moving on to number 6. Hopefully you've got this one. The United Kingdom with 158 casinos. Number 7. I think this one might have thrown a few people. It's now the US state. This is Oklahoma. You're doing fine, Oklahoma. With 134 casinos. Number 8. I don't know if Rich is watching. This one's for him. This is Latvia with 123 casinos. Number 9. Again, you can see the edits in the American states. This is California. California has 109 casinos. And then finally, rounding out the top 10, we have Argentina with 107. So here is a breakdown of all those top 10. Add up your scores for the first 2 rounds. Let me know what you're sitting at score-wise. 8 out of 10 for the Edmondses for the first round. That's impressive. Nine out of 10 for Fun with Flags. I would watch that channel. Love a flag. 10 out of 10. Very well played. 19 out of 20 for the Lockdowners. 11 out of 20 for the Foxes. Foxes are going to struggle though. There's not as many as you. There's loads of Lockdowners. 16 out of 20 for Lottie's team. Well played. 18 out of 20. Good old George. I thought George might like that round. 18 out of 20. Excellent stuff. Team Chewy. 8 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Good scores. Say your name like James Bond introduces himself. You see, the problem with introducing myself like James Bond is my surname's got too many initials. So it would be Edmonds. Robin Edmonds. Yeah, not great. Susie, love Fun with Flags. 14. Good scores. Well done, everyone. Okay, I'm going to move us on to the fruit machine. Yes, we were at the casino, so we have some games to play tonight. So the first one we're going to play is our fruit machine. Here it is. Here is our fruit machine. Will the fruit machine have, when I pull the magic bar, Will it have no matching tiles, 2 matching tiles, or jackpot, 3 matching tiles? If you guess correctly, you can get 5 bonus points here. If you're wrong, you lose 5 points. So I'm going to give you a minute. What I want you to do is, if you're following on YouTube and you can comment, I want you to put in the YouTube chat A, B, or C, so everyone can see what everyone is guessing. Once your guesses have come through, I'll pull the bar and we'll see what the slot machine spits out. Have I put any money in? It is not a trick question. B, B, C, A, B, B, A. Excellent. C. 2B. What's as in to be or not to be? Okay, right. Let's pull that arm. Here we go. It's over here. Oh yeah, I forgot about that animation. Do it again. There we go. What are we going to get? It is 2. It is 2. We have matched on 2, so if you said B, you get 5 bonus points. Anything other than B, you lose 5 points. Hey, well done, Ben. How many different symbols are there? Lots. Lots of different symbols. Rigged. It's a gamble, Lottie. It's a gamble. It's the name of the game. Okay, I'm going to move us straight on to round 4. And our not round 4. I can't count. Round 3. Round 3. It's all about Las Vegas performers. Yes, people who have famously performed in Las Vegas. Is what we're going to be looking at in this round. We've got 10 questions, 1 point per question. Let's get started. So, question number 1. These gentlemen are often listed as one of the best performances you can see in Vegas. 2 questions here. So, question 1. Who are they? And question 2. What do they do? Oh, got some people losing 5 points, not happy about it. Can understand. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of opportunity to win some back. Question 2. Oh, sorry, 3. This artist established the concept of a Las Vegas concert residency with his debut in 1944. He was known as Mr. Showmanship, and he had a piano-shaped swimming pool. He was known for his lifestyle of flamboyant excesses and outfits. Who was he? So, name the artist who established the concept of a Las Vegas concert residency when he debuted in 1944. He was known as Mr. Showmanship, he had a piano-shaped swimming pool, and he was known for his lifestyle of flamboyant excesses and outfits. Who was he? See, Jim has correctly pointed out 2 chances of losing 5 points, only 1 chance of gaining 5 points. You're absolutely right, Jim. The odds are always rigged in the house's favour. Question 4. Listen closely. The singer of this song has performed the most shows of anybody in Las Vegas, over 1,000 performances. Who is it? So, who sang that song? Has the most performances of anybody in Las Vegas? My dad says that's why I've never gambled. I don't like losing. That's exactly why I don't gamble either. Okay, we're going to move on to question number 5. So, question 5. Elvis Presley reinvented himself in Las Vegas. How many encores did he usually give for his shows? I'll give you some choices. None, 1, 3, or 5. So, when Elvis Presley did a performance, how many encores did he usually give? None, 1, 3, or 5. Question 6. The Rat Pack were Las Vegas. This is the poster for the first movie that they all appeared in. Name the movie. So the Rat Pack, very famously, overtook Las Vegas for decades. And this is the poster for the first movie that they all appeared in. Name the movie. I'm trying to box myself out the screen a little bit here. Or, I could just stand up on my tippy toes, come forward a little bit. And now I'm on the Rat Pack. Okay, question number 7. This pop star got her start on the Mickey Mouse show alongside Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, and Christina Aguilera. Who is she? So name the pop star who got her start on the Mickey Mouse show alongside Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, and Christina Aguilera. Moving on to question 8. So question number 8. The second most successful performer in Las Vegas history owned Watford Football Club from 1976 to 1987 and from 1997 to 2002. Who is it? So the second most successful performer in Las Vegas history owned Watford Football Club from 1976 to 1987 and from 1997 to 2002. Who was that? I was surprised as anybody to find a Watford Football Club connection to Las Vegas, but there it is. Question number 9. The idea of a concert residency has started to spread out of Las Vegas. Who was scheduled to play 50 shows at the O2 Arena shortly before their death in 2009? So the idea of a concert residency is starting to spread out of Las Vegas. Who was scheduled to play 50 shows at the O2 Arena shortly before their death in 2009? Final question for round 3. Question number 10. Siegfried and Roy at one point had the most visited show in Las Vegas. In this iconic image, what is hidden behind the Casino logo? So, Siegfried and Roy at one point had the most visited show in Las Vegas. In this iconic image, what is hidden behind the Casino logo? I will pause there. If you need to see any of them again, please let me know. Okay, I'm not seeing any requests for any questions again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move straight on to round 4. Whistling through this evening. So, round 4. Name the movie. We've got 10 movie clips. I want you to name the film. They all have a connection to gambling or Las Vegas. So, I'm going to show you 10 clips. Tell me what movie they come from. Okay, here we go. Clip number 1. That was clip number 1. Tell me the movie. We're going to clip number 2. That was clip 2. I will do, as I always do, I will pause after clip 5 and I'll replay any of 1 through 5 if you need it at that point. Okay, clip number 3.
Monsieur?
300 grand.
Bet. 300,000. Call. And call.
That was clip number 3. Okay, moving on to clip number 4.
Let's go bets, all bets on the table right now.
That was clip 4. Going on to clip number 5. Clip 5.
Change in 300.
300.
Do you have anything smaller?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do, but this happens to be a $100 minimum bet table. Perhaps you'd be more comfortable at one of our lower stakes tables.
That was clip 5. If you would like any of 1 through 5 repeated, please let me know now. I'll keep an eye on your comments. Paul says, swine, terrible garbage. I can't possibly assume which clip you're referring to there, Paul. I have no idea at all. Oh, request for number 2, no problem. 2, 4, 5, 4 and 5, 4. Okay, that's all fine. Daniel Craig doesn't look as smart as Robin. Thank you, Dad. 2, 4 and 5. That looks pretty consistent. Right, 2, 4 and 5 it is. Here we go. So, clip 2 is... was clip 2. I'll give you a moment before I go on to 4 and 5. Just realised I've got my mouse cursor, left it right here. Better. Okay, number 4. Clip 4 was...
Place your bets, all bets on the table, right now, right now.
That was clip 4, which I'm sure Paul will love to see again. Okay, and finally, you asked for number 5 again. This is clip 5.
Change in 300.
300.
Do you have anything smaller?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do, but this happens to be a $100 minimum bet table. Perhaps you'd be more comfortable at one of our lower stakes tables.
That was clip 5. Okay, I will move us on to the second set. Give you a few more moments to think about 2, 4 and 5. Okay, I think you're probably all ready, so we're going to move on to clip number 6. Okay, here we go.
King for you, sir. The 3 for you. 17.
Hit me.
You have 17, sir.
I like to live dangerously.
He likes to live dangerously. That was clip 6. Okay, let's go on to clip number 7.
She's a lady. Oh, she's a lady. Talking about that little lady.
Come on, take the ticket. We're busy here. Come on, take the ticket. Take it. Take the tickets.
I need this, right?
I'll remember your face.
That was clip 7. Okay, clip number 8.
This way.
I rather like that one. That was clip number 8. Okay, moving on to clip number 9.
The locker is a red duffel bag. Inside the red duffel bag is $2 million. In cash, 50s and 100s makes a pile about so big. First one there keeps it all. Oh, and I've put little transmitting devices in your key ring so that I can keep track of you. And that's it. Go.
That is clip number 9. That was clip number 9. Oh, Jim, you know 7 and 8. You're on a roll. Pleased to hear it. Okay, we only have one left, which is clip number 10.
Hold it here. Watch my chips. I'm gonna be back in a second. Go right ahead, sir.
That was clip number 10. If you need any repeated 5 through 10, 6 through 10, or 1 through 10, let me know now. Alex said the Prosecco is kicking in. You're probably right. Also, to be fair, when I'm wearing this sort of get-up, I'm usually on a night out, so I'm a little bit more confident when I'm wearing this sort of thing. Question number 8. He's a very good driver, says Paul. He also said a good river, but I won't pick on him for it. 6, 8, 9. No problem, everyone. Oh, 6, 7. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Everything except 10 then. Pop back to 6. This is clip 6.
King for you, sir. The 3 for you. 17.
Hit me.
You have 17, sir.
I like to live dangerously.
That was clip 6. Tim may ask for number 1 again, Andrea, and he can keep asking. Okay, someone asked for clip 7. This is clip 7.
She's a lady. Oh, she's a lady. Talking about that little lady.
Come on, take the ticket. We're busy here. Come on, take the ticket. Take it. Take the tickets.
I need this, right?
I'll remember your face.
That was clip 7. Did somebody ask for clip 8 again? I thought somebody asked for clip 8. Yes, Lottie did. Here you go, Lottie. I'm not dancing this time, though.
This way.
That was clip 8. The final repeat request was for clip number 9. This is clip 9.
The locker is a red duffel bag. Inside the red duffel bag is $2 million. In cash, 50s and 100s makes a pile about so big. First one there keeps it all. Oh, and I've put little transmitting devices in your key ring so that I can keep track of you. And that's it. Go.
That was clip 9. Okay, if you don't need any more again, we'll move on to the answers for rounds 3 and 4. Right, I think we're good. Here we go then. The answers for round 3, which is our Las Vegas Performers round. So, these gentlemen, often this is one of the best performances in Vegas. Who are they and what do they do? They are Penn and Teller, and they are magicians. A point for each of those. They're both separate questions. Penn and Teller, magicians. Number 3. The artist who established the concept of Las Vegas residency, debuted in 1944, Mr. Showmanship, is Liberace. Liberace established the concept. And number 4, listen closely. This singer has performed the most shows in Vegas, over 1,000. Who is it? It is, of course, Celine Dion. Over 1,000 shows, all sold out. She's done 2 residencies in Las Vegas, and she is therefore number 1 and number 2 on the most shows in Vegas, which is very impressive. Number 5, Elvis Presley reinvented himself in Las Vegas. How many encores did he usually give? 0, 1, 3, or 5? It was 0. He never gave encores. Instead, the lights would come up and the announcer would say, Elvis has left the building. Number 6, the Rat Pack. Their first movie that all 5 of the Rat Pack were in the movie, it was, of course, Ocean's 11. Number 7, this pop star got her start in the Mickey Mouse show alongside Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, and Christina Aguilera. It is, of course, Britney Spears. She's not quite in the top 10 of Las Vegas performers, but her residencies have been very successful. Number 8, the second most successful performer, so after Celine Dion, owned Watford Football Club twice. It is Elton John. Elton John owned Watford Football Club twice, and I think he's chairman for life or honorary president for life, something to that effect. Number 9, the idea of constant residency is starting to spread outside of just Vegas, and this is a good example of it. The 50 shows at the O2, which were sadly cancelled, were Michael Jackson. Number 10, Siegfried and Roy had the most visited show in Las Vegas, and this is one of the iconic images. What's behind the logo? It is, of course, a white tiger. They were famed for their appearances with white tigers and white lions. Okay. He's certainly not captain for life. Says my dad about Elton John at Watford. Okay, we'll go on to the answers for our movie round. So we'll play the clips again, or slightly different bit. This was clip 1. This is, of course, The Hangover, which, shockingly, I still haven't seen. I really need to see this movie because everyone talks about that it's really good or it's a classic, but I've not seen it. Okay, so clip 1 was The Hangover. Clip 2. Ryan Gosling there in his performance in Blade Runner 2049, the hologram of Elvis Presley. Blade Runner 2049 for clip 2. Number 3. This is the one that I'm dressed for, of course. Daniel Craig in his first Bond. It is Casino Royale. This is clipped because it says Casino Royale right on the table. And I had to clip the video just before and just after because it was very clear. Clip 4. The one that my friend Paul described as terrible garbage. Alright. It is Star Wars: The Last Jedi. And there's Finn. Clip 5. A very young John Favreau and Vince Vaughn in this one. Vince Vaughn, of course, going on to be Happy Hogan in all the Marvel movies. This is Swingers. Again, not one I've seen myself, but then putting this list together, the essential films featuring Vegas.
Be a $100 minimum bet table. Perhaps you'd be more comfortable at one of our lower stakes tables.
On every list of essential Las Vegas films, this film appears. Might be worth watching. So clip 6.
I have 17, sir.
I like to live
Number
dangerously.
2. Opposite. Austin Powers, the international man of mystery. That's a great film. Clip 7. There's Tom Jones. His only appearance in this round. Of course, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Come on, take the ticket. We're busy here. Come on, take the ticket. Take it. Take the ticket.
I need this, right?
I'll remember your face.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Clip 8.
This way.
Luck Be a Lady Tonight and Luck Be a Lady in Guys and Dolls. Great show. Thoroughly recommended. There is a clip of this where they mock it in The Simpsons when Mark Hamill appears and they go, Luke, be a Jedi tonight. Clip number 9.
The locker is a red duffel bag. Inside the red duffel bag is $2 million. In cash, 50s and 100s makes a pile of
Lots of people in this one. They're off on a race.
First one there.
A rat race.
Keeps it all. Oh, and I've put little transmitting devices in your key ring so that I can keep track of you. And that's it. Go.
Very silly. Completely irrelevant. But really good fun, that film. I'd recommend that one. Saw that one at the cinema. Way back when. Finally, clip number 10. Had to be included, really, this one. Looking incredibly young there. It is, of course, Rain Man.
Hold it here. Watch my chips.
Very young Tom Cruise.
Go right ahead, sir.
That was Rain Man. So here is a summary of the answers for this round. Add up your scores from rounds 3 and 4 and let me know how you're getting on. Oh, we've got some high scores from round 3. 8, 9, 10, 10. I'm assuming that no it isn't was reference to my Star Wars: The Last Jedi being alright. 10 out of 10 for the Lockdowners, well played. 9 out of 10 for Team Chewie. 38 out of 45 for the CS Professional Squad. High score, high score. $25 out of 40 for the Foxes, well played. 18 out of 20 for the Monktons. Good scores, good scores. Okay, right, I'm going to move us on 2. Play your cards right. This is our second minigame this evening. What we're going to do, I'm going to show you 10 cards. Well, 11 I guess. And you're going to guess whether the next card will be higher or lower. Change my cameras round. What I've got here is a normal pack of cards. Completely normal pack of cards. I'm now going to shuffle. Everything above board. Completely normal pack of cards. I promise I'm not doing magic tricks. What I'm going to do is, for the sake of time, because I know there's a 15-second delay between us, I will pull a card out. You will see the card. I will then give you a few moments to decide on higher or lower. If you want to chuck that in the YouTube comments, I would encourage it because I think it would be fun. But you pick higher or lower. If you guess correctly, you get an extra point. If you guess wrong, you lose a point. I need to do my best Brucey. Brucey's cards were a little bit bigger than mine. These will have to do. Okay, so our starting card is taken randomly from my shuffled deck. One more shuffle. Our first card is number 8. Oh, that's tricky. Right in the middle. So, higher or lower? Decide now for the next card. Will the next card be higher or lower than an 8? Our next card is... it's a jack, so it was higher. So if you said higher, you get an extra point. If you said lower, you lose a point. Higher, lower, higher, lower, lower. Excellent. So, now we've got a jack. Will the next card be higher or lower? Higher or lower? Oh, Millie asks, good question, Millie. Ace is high, ace is low. Aces are high. Lowest card is a 2, highest card is an ace. Oh, Paul repeats the question as well. Okay, yep. So next card, higher or lower than the jack. I think a few of you have already said. The next card is... it's a 9. So it was lower. If you said lower, you get an extra point. But Dad says, I was supposed to be at school when I was learning to shuffle like that. I know, I learned this more recently. This is a games night trick. Although I'm not allowed to bend Martin's cards like that, he'd get very cross. So, 9, higher or lower? Our next card is... it's a 4, so it is lower. If you said lower, extra point. If you said higher, lose a point. Oops. Okay, so higher or lower than a 4? That's your next question. Higher or lower than a 4? Everyone's saying higher. It looks like everyone's going higher. The answer is... it's a 7. If you said higher, extra point. Lower, lose a point. We are halfway through. We are halfway through. We have gone 8, Jack, 9, 4, and 7 so far. So, will our next one be higher or lower than a 7? The next one is... It's a 2. Oh, that's lucky. That's lucky for all of you. So if you said lower, you get a point. It is a 2. So, higher or lower? Well, 2 is the lowest card, so easy point for all of you, I think, there. Good question. My dad asks, what happens if it's the same number? If it's the same number, it's a wash. We go again. So, higher or lower than a 2? Higher, 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 I'm seeing. So, it is. It's a 9. The 9 of spades. You get nothing for 2 in this game, as they're saying. So, higher or lower than 9? Higher or lower than 9? Next card is... It is a king. So if you said higher on the 9, bonus point. If you said lower, you lose a point. That was number 8. So our 9th card. Will our 9th card be higher or lower than a king? Our next card is... It's another king. It's a wash. So will our next card be higher or lower than a king? It is. It's an 8. So it is lower. Everyone's saying lower. That makes sense. And it was, in fact, lower. Jim says, I'm glad I'm playing this round on my own. Imagine the arguments. So, we have one card left to play. This one right here. Is this higher or lower than an 8? Place your bets. Place your bets. It is a 5, so it is lower. Our final card is a lower. So if you said lower, you are correct. That is an extra point. If you said higher, you lose a point. That is the end of our minigame. Add up all your bonus points from this round, add them to your totals, and let me know how you're getting on. Paul says, boo, fell at the last hurdle. So we went 8, Jack, 9, 4, 7, 2, 9, King, 8, and 5. Give you a moment to add up your scores. And then we'll move on to our final 2 rounds. 7 points for Sam's team. Well played. Oh, and I was asked for my best Brucey. Only 1 for the lockdowners. Oh no! Oh no! I will recharge my drink for our final couple of rounds. Okay, Paul says, we're having a points disagreement. If we got 9, do we get 8 points? Because it says lose a point. Yes. If you made a guess, and the guess was wrong, you do lose a point. Oh no, the Edwardses have gone down 3. Oh no. They got -3 for this round. Oh dear. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to switch our cameras back and get us ready for our final 2 rounds. Oops. Okay, so let me just put this over here so I can see it too. Let us move on to round 5. This is emoji games. I'm going to show you 10 card games, but they are displayed in the form of emojis. You get 1 point for each answer, so guess which games are being referred to by the emoji. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set a time limit on this one. I'm going to put up 5. I'm going to read them all out, 1 through 5. I'll show you them, and then I'm going to give you 5 minutes just to look over it. Okay? So, here is the first set. So, number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. I'm going to leave all 5 up for 5 minutes, starting right now. Take your time and see how you get on. If you let me know in the comments, if you get done, let me know, then we can move on to the second set. You don't necessarily have to sit here for 5 minutes. Sam's team saying they're done already in double quick time. Well played. That was only 2.5 minutes. Give everyone else just a couple more minutes to figure it out. Jim says there are some terrible puns. That's the game, Jim. That's the game. It's all about terrible puns. I don't know if she's here this evening, but I'd like to thank Julie York for the inspiration for this round. This round did not exist until about 5:30 today. I had a sort of general knowledge round which didn't seem quite in theme for this evening. Maisie says plays 4 at school. Excellent. I thoroughly recommend it. 4 is a really good game. All done, all done. I think we are done. So I will move us straight on to our second set. So this is our second set. So number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. I've ripped off Richard Osman. Has he done this? Song's not great. Again, I'm going to give you 5 minutes for these sets. If you are done before that, let me know in the comments, and we'll move on to the final round. Again, let me know if you're done. Got about 3 minutes. First team down is the Foxes. Well played. Got 1 minute more. Just 1 minute. Then we will move on to our final round. That is 5 minutes. So I'm hoping you are all ready to carry on. If you can let me know in the comments, I would appreciate it. I know 2 teams have already told me that they're okay. That's smashing. If everyone else is okay, let me know. Our second set was harder, says the lockdowners. Paul says, I'm going to kick myself and everyone else when you tell us what number 10 is. Thankfully, we are all in lockdown at the moment, so you can't come and find me and kick me, because I made all these up. I will put you out of your misery and take us into round 6 in a moment. Shout out for David Monkton. Hello, David! Here you go for Dave. Captain America's shield for Dave. Paul says that he knows where I live and he'll get Amazon to deliver me a whooping. Well, Amazon are doing no contact deliveries. That would make it more challenging. I'm going to move us on now to our final round, which is round 6. Round 6 is all about Bond, James Bond. I'm going to play you the intro to 10 songs. Each of the songs shares its title with a Bond movie. In fact, it is from that Bond movie. I want you to name the song, which is also the movie, and tell me who played Bond in that movie. So you get half a point for naming the song, and another half a point for who played 007 in that film. So name the song and name the Bond. Here we go. Intro number 1. That was intro number 1. As with all music rounds that I do, we'll pause after number 5 and we can repeat 1 through 5 at that point. Let's give you a moment to consider that one. Intro number 2. That was intro number 2. Okay, moving on. This is intro number 3. That was intro number 3. Moving on, this is intro number 4. That was intro number 4. One more, and then we will pause, and I'll play 1 through 5 again if you need them. So, intro number 5. So that was intro number 5. We are halfway through our final round. So if you would like any of 1 through 5 repeated, please let me know now. Oh, these are hard. Hi, Robin from Maisie. Hello, Maisie. See, Paul, you've told me best Bond film. Which one? Knowing you, I'm assuming 4, if I'm remembering right. Request for number 2 again. Yep, no problem with 2 again. If anyone needs any of the others, let me know. One, 2, and 5. No problem, Millie. Happy to help. Everyone's wondering what I'm doing. I'm playing with my clicker because it's got a laser pointer on. So I'm sort of firing the laser around the living room because it entertains me. Tim says number 1, please. Of course he does. But my niece has also said number 1, so I will play number 1 again. Okay, 1, 2, and 5 are the requests I'm seeing. So here we go. This is number 1. This is number 1. That was a number 1. We also wanted number 2 again. So this is number 2. That was number 2. The other request was number 5. Number 5 is... That was number 5. Okay, so I'll give you a couple of moments and then we will move on to the second set of 6 through 10. So, moving on then, if you are all ready, we will move on to number 6. Number 6, here we go. This is number 6. That was number 6. Oh, Shelley's got the song. I just heard her say it. Moving on to number 7. This is intro 7. That was intro number 7. Okay, moving on to intro number 8. This is number 8. That was number 8. Okay, moving on. This is number 9. That was intro number 9. Only one left. Last question of the evening. So our final one. Question number 10. Intro 10 is... not playing. That was number 10. If you need to hear any again, right from 1 through 10, please let me know and I'll happily play it again. Okay, the Melly asks for 6 and 7, no problem. Oh, the lockdowners say we're all good. That's strong stuff. In which case, let's go back to 6 and 7. Get those done. So this is intro number 6. That was intro number 6. And number 7 was requested as well. This is 7. That was 7. Let's see if there are any other requests. Oh, there number 2 again, Paul. Yep, no problem. We'll go back to number 2. Unless it's bloody Groundhog Day. Okay. Let's pop back to number 2. That was 2. Okay. This is your last chance. If you'd like any of those again, please let me know now. Otherwise, we'll move on to the answers for rounds 5 and 6. Oh, Taylor has asked for number 8. No problem, Taylor. Here you go. This is 8. That was number 8. I think on that, we will move on to the answers for rounds 5 and 6. Paul wants to bet me that he's got 64 out of 75. I'm not going to take that bet. Okay, let's look at some answers. So round 5 was our emojis. And here they are. So our first one was poke ear, poker. Number 2, baccarat, baccarat. Number 3, gin rummy, gin rummy, gin runny, near enough. Number 4, bit different this one, exploding kittens. If you've not played Exploding Kittens, really good, great game. Number 5, go fish. So, number 6. Say what you see. Hearts. Number 7. That is top trumps. Number 8. Old maid. Number 9. Long one this. Magic the Gathering. And number 10. Patience. 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 Here they all are. I thought I'd be a collection of all of them. I didn't. If you don't see any of those, let me know. I think I've just got a boo for patience. Okay, we'll move on to our Songs of Bond answers. Our Songs of Bond goes like this. This was number 1. This was The World Is Not Enough. And that starred Pierce Brosnan. Number 2 was Lulu. It's The Man with the Golden Gun. Roger Moore. Intro number 3. It's Goldfinger, which starred Sean Connery.
He's the man with the Midas touch. A spider's touch.
Intro number 4 was I think this is one that my friend Paul said was his favourite. I think I'm inclined to agree. It is GoldenEye, in which James Bond was played by Pierce Brosnan. Oh, that's the wrong box art. I meant this one. There we go. GoldenEye with Pierce Brosnan. Number 5. Is You Only Live Twice, in which Bond was played by Sean Connery. Intro number 6. I like this one. It is The Living Daylights, in which Bond was played by Timothy Dalton, who of course went on to some absolutely fantastic roles. If you've not seen Hot Fuzz, in which he appears, thoroughly recommend it. In fact, go and watch Hot Fuzz rather than The Living Daylights. Intro 7. Hard one this. On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which is the only one starring George Lazenby. If you want to know what the next 20 seconds of this song sound like, it sounds like this. This goes on for ages. Intro number 8. It This is For Your Eyes Only. And in For Your Eyes Only, Bond was played by Roger Moore.
For your eyes only can see me through the night.
Intro 9. A modern one. This is Skyfall by Adele, where of course Daniel Craig played 007. Intro number 10. Second appearance of this in one of my quizzes. It is A View to a Kill, in which Bond was played again by Roger Moore.
Meeting you with a view to a kill.
So here is a summary of what all those 10 were, the names of the songs and the films, and who played Bond. Half a point for the film or song title, half a point for who played Bond. That actually brings us to the end of tonight's quiz. So add up all your scores and let me know how you got on. When I say it's the end of tonight's quiz, I might not mean that. Add up your scores and let me know. $57, 64 out of 75. That's why I didn't take the bet. 52.5. Good scores. Anyone going to top the Serious Professional Squad on 64? $54.5, 52.5. 32.5. Jim, 32.5 for one person. That's really good. A lot of these other teams are sort of 6, 7, 8, 9 people. So to get 32.5 for yourself, very good indeed. Lottie's team, 40. The Foxes, 43. Well played, everyone. 43.5. Gambling rounds let us down. No Paul McCartney. No Paul McCartney this week. No Paul McCartney this week. I did think about including the Wings song in this one, but I decided against it. 45. Emma's team. 62. God, high numbers. High numbers. No Live and Let Die, Mr. Paul McCartney. Yes, indeed. Okay. So, with your scores in hand, I've got one more mini game for you. That is the roulette wheel. So, with the roulette wheel, I'm going to let you bet as many of your points as you wish. So, all the points you've accrued so far tonight, you can bet all of them if you wish, or bet none of them. Up to you. For every point you bet, if you guess red or black correctly, you'll get double your points. So I'm going to spin the roulette wheel in a minute. You guess red or black, and how many points you're going to bet. Every point you bet is doubled. The Foxes say all in. Jim says all in, red. All or nothing, red. You don't have to play, I should say. You don't have to gamble. You don't have to go to the table. Where all the numbers add up to 666, as we found out earlier today. Still waiting for this week's Paul McCartney round, Joe. We've had one. I think I'll leave it a few weeks before I do any more Paul McCartney. Oh, Susie says all in black. Lottie says all on red. All on black, says Sam. Everyone's going all in. All on red. All on black, all in red. Oh, it looks like we've got more of a lean towards red than black. All in red, all in red. Okay. Shall we spin that wheel? All on black, says Taylor. Okay, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. What have we got? What have we got? It's red! If you bet red, your points are doubled. If you bet black, you have lost all your points. If you said red, double your points, and that is your score for this evening. Well done for everyone who said bet all on red. I'm sorry to everyone who bet all on black. I hate gambling, says Sarah. Me too, but it worked as a theme. Susie, oh man, 0 for us. 119 for Andrea's team, 87 for Millie's team. Very high scores this week. Very high scores. And very low scores. 65 for Jim. Well played. Batman lied to us. 0 for the Serious Professional Squad. Ouch. Oh, Maisie has requested a modern children's TV round. That is absolutely fine. I will add it to the list. I will say again, I will keep doing these every week. As long as people want me to do them, I'm very happy to do so. If you have any rounds you would like to see, before you say Harry Potter, Susie, it's on my list. It was going to be this week, but it didn't match the casino theme. Let me know which rounds you'd like to see, and I'll include them in future weeks, I promise. Sam said, can we have a Top Gun round? Can I get a flight suit? And big aviators? That would be quite good fun. Let me think about it. Jill, can you now decide how to end the Premiership? I can make a guess. A Game of Thrones round. A climbing is there. 80s, Paul, I think 80s cartoon intros is a little bit too specific for me, you, and my brother, I guess. As much as I'd love to flash up the Mask intro here, I think it might be a little bit tricky. But children's TV intros, yeah, I could do that. I could do that. My dad says, Paul, you shouldn't have asked Batman, you should have asked Robin. Millie says Doctor Who. Doctor Who is on the list. Harry Potter, says Millie. Yes, I did start writing Harry Potter round for this week. I've done about half the questions so far on it, but then I decided to make all the rounds casino themed. In fact, until about 5 o'clock today, one of these rounds was just on general knowledge, and I thought, hang on, I can probably get another quiz-themed round in here, because the general knowledge one stuck out like a sore thumb. Dad asked for meteorology? Yeah, I'll add it to the list. Poirot, says Jill. Poirot was in Guess the Mustache last week. Definitely children's TV intros, Andrea. I will add it to the list. I like that idea a lot. I think that would be good fun. Ooh, Midsummer Murders? I thought about putting Midsummer... When I did the TV intros, I've looked at Midsummer Murders before. Cocktails, says Alex. That's a great idea. I'll make them in front of you. What cocktail am I making now? Oh, Taylor, that's very sweet of you. I love you too. Groundhog Day round. I could do a Groundhog Day round, and I could do it again and again and again. Each time I did it, I go, okay, round 1, Groundhog Day. Okay, round 2, it's Groundhog Day. Round 3, it's Groundhog Day. I think by round 6, you might be a bit fed up of the joke, but I would stick to it. Promise. Sci-fi without the word star in the title, but you're wiping out my favourite. You mentioned actually sci-fi with star in the title. I'll say to people who will be interested, I saw on the news today, they are doing a new series of Star Trek featuring Captain Pike at the command of the Enterprise. They're following on from season 2 of Discovery. Star Trek Strange New Worlds, they're calling it, and I'm very excited. Marvel round, that's a really good idea. Steve says, I would end up drinking the cocktails for my cocktail round idea. Yes, Steve, that would be the point. Jim says, I'd still get 2 of the emoji rounds if I set it all again. Oh, Sue asks me, can we have a guess the voice? That's a good idea. I like that. I will write that down. There's a second vote for Marvel. How would you like to see a Marvel round? Would you like questions, clips, sounds? What sort of thing would you be after? Because with Marvel, I can do anything. I could do little clips from the films. I could do whose, power up sound makes this noise. My dad says, cars from the 1950s and 60s is a no-brainer. Andrew says, all of those for the Marvel answers. Yep, yeah, okay. Clips would be cool. Susie says clips. Okay. Clips seems like a consistent take. I can work with that. I could dress up. Well, I have the shield. And the hammer. But these are the soft, squishy versions. The big metal one is upstairs. How about we do all the Marvel things? We need the points after getting a 0. I could do an entire evening of Marvel, but I worry that would be too specialist. I would mix it up a bit. I'd only have one Marvel round. Jill says I'm more Marvel than Marvel. Alex, you'd have a t-shirt for each Marvel question. You're absolutely right. Dress up like Black Widow. That would be a challenge. And also, Steve, I don't think you really want to see me dressed up like Black Widow. Be honest. Actually, maybe don't be honest. Okay, as always, as it says, thank you all for playing. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you're all enjoying it. I'm glad you all keep coming back week after week. We had nearly 60 people here today, which is fantastic. Thank you all so much for playing. As long as you're having fun, I'll keep doing these because I do find them quite good fun to do. Good fun and a bit tense for the gambling bits. See you next week. Yes, you'll see me next week, Sam. Thank you all for coming. I hope you've all enjoyed it. And I will look forward to seeing you all again next week. Good night.